Satnam and many blessings to all of you. With the grace of the Guru, we meet again. And we'll see how the flow goes. So as the tradition goes, we always start with opening the sacred space. So you are somewhere else, I am somewhere else. We can connect, and the process of connecting is called nad. Nad. Nad means na means no, ad means beginning, which has no beginning, which always was, and which is and which shall be. Ad such, jugad such, hai be such, nanak hosi be such. Nad can connect us because it has no beginning. It is, in fact, we are living in the container of nad, on the container of shabad. It's like the fish in the ocean. Before the fish was, ocean is. When the fish is, ocean is. And when the fish will not be, ocean will be. So like that, we are living in that ultimate nad, cosmic nad, frequency, shabad it is called. And the way to connect is through the nad. So let's connect through the nad. And there is a whole tradition of connecting. So before you connect with the nad, you have to connect with yourself. So how to connect with yourself? The hands, which are always in movement, the hands which are always moving. And when they are moving, the mind is moving. And when the mind is moving, the world is moving. It's called the wheel of karma, which is the movement of the hands. So let's come and into unity. We fold our hands. We stop moving the hands. And we put them at one of the most sacred spots in the human body. There are a number of sacred vortex centers in the human body. And from all these vortex points, the most important is the heart center, called the anahata. And anahata means that which don't move. Can you believe that? There's something in you which is not moving. Everything is moving. Everything is moving. Your mind, your cells, everything in you and outside of you is moving. But there's a point in you, anahata, that which has not moved an inch. So when you fold the hands and you bring the outer movement into synchronization, and then you allow this to touch that point in the center of the human body, in the center of the chest, and you create a heart-to-heart connection. So this is what it means, heart-to-heart connection. When the outer movement stops and connects with that which has really stopped, which is always a still. In fact, when we say perfection of an asana, what it means, it's not the perfection of the physical asana, it is the perfection of sitting here. So one who sits here, he is in perfect pose. This is sukhasana. This is sukhasana. This is the easy pose. The pose in which you are always at ease. So this is the whole process. We stop the outer movement, we still the outer movement, and we connect with the stillness within ourselves, the anahata, that which don't move. And spine is straight. When the spine is straight, the universe is aligned. Look at that beautiful science. It's simple. Dharma is very simple. And when we enter the realm of karma, we make it complicated. So let's spine straight, hands are folded. And now you and me, we are exactly the same. We are exactly the same. Our body have synchronized now. No matter where you are, we have now synchronized. Our hands, we are sitting in the same outer posture, and the in a posture. And to experience that stillness, now we shall learn how to go in. And how to go in? First, for a few seconds, I want you to contemplate, become aware of the coming and the going of the breath. Allow the breath to come and allow the breath to go. Allow the breath to come, allow the breath to go. Don't modify it. Experience it as it is. This is called pranayama. When you don't modify the breath, when you witness the coming and the going of the breath, this is the higher pranayama. This is the deeper pranayama. Beautiful. And now I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes now. And allow the breath to come and allow the breath to go. And become aware of the stillness which starts to manifest as you are still. Now, in this stillness, we are one. Only when we move, we are different. Only when we talk, we are different. In the realm of information, you and me are two. But in the realm of wisdom, you and me are one. So this is the wisdom. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now we shall tune in with the most powerful nad given by the beloved master. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om is the universal consciousness and Namo means I am not. Only the universal consciousness is. The fish have come to a realization that only the ocean is. I am not. So that is Om Namo. And then Gurudev Namo. Gurudev means the wisdom of light, the wisdom of transformation, the wisdom of the solar dynasty. There are two dynasties. One is the moon dynasty and one is the solar dynasty. Maybe in the near future, I will go into deep into this. This lineage of our Guru Ram Das, the lineage of the Guru's house, is the solar lineage. Is called the Surya Vanshis, the descendants of light. So this is that lineage. I bow, or I recognize that wisdom of light. I am not. That's what Gurudev means. Connecting with the whole lineage, connecting with the whole tradition. This is so beautiful. Let's eyes close. Let's tune in with the solar dynasty, the Surya Vanshis, the masters of light, the masters who were awakened, Guru Nanak, Guru Ram Das, and then comes the lineage, the Shabad, and then the great master who brought the teachings to the West, Sri Singh Sahib, Yogi Bhajan. We shall sit aligned with ourselves and aligned with the universe. Miracles will happen. Inhale. Om Satguru Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Adguru Name, Jugadguru Name, Satguru Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Adguru Name, Jugadguru Name, Sat Satguru Namah, Sri Gurudev Namah. And let the breath come. Let the breath go. We will tune in with another mantra, the Besach mantra. And inhale. Ad Sach, Jugad Sach, Have Sach, Nanak Hosi Bhe Sach. Ad Sach, Jugad Sach, Have Sach, Nanak Hosi Bhe Sach. Ad Sach, Jugad Sach, Have Sach, Nanak Hosi Bhe Sach. And inhale and hold. And exhale. And one more time, inhale. And as you hold the breath, I want you to hold the universe within yourself. Don't just hold the oxygen. Hold the prana. How to hold the prana? Put your intention that you are holding prana, because intention directs prana. Put your intention, you are holding prana. You're holding the universe. You're holding the solar system. You're holding the galaxy. You're holding the universe within yourself. Hold and put this intention. And this is a fact, because the breath comes from the universe. It is the universe. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And hold. And now put an intention. This is the breath of Guru Ram Das, the holder of the throne, the sage of light, the holder of the solar dynasty, the Surya Vanshis. Hold and experience the radiance within yourself. Your heart opens as you hold this breath of Guru Ram Das, and it is a fact. This is the same breath which Guru Ram Das inhaled. And exhale. One more time, inhale and hold. And let this breath be the breath of Baba Sri Chand, the protector of the yogis, the holder of the wisdom, the beloved son of Guru Nanak, the ageless yogi, the yogi who attained the golden body. And if you can hold his intention inside you, something will change, something will shift. And exhale. One more time, inhale and hold. And let this breath be the breath of the giver of Dharma, the beloved master, Yogi Bhajan, the giver of Dharma, the giver of the path, the giver of the Nad, the giver of the teachings, the giver of the Shabad, the giver of what you are today, so that you and me can sit. This man came, he gave the Dharma, that's why you are sitting and I am sitting. So be in gratitude, have in reverence, inhale and hold. Have reverence for this breath, because reverence is God. Beautiful. And exhale. And just for a few seconds, I want you to sit still and become aware of the shift. Awareness opens the door to the Kundalini. Awareness opens the door to paradise. Awareness opens the door to Adi Shakti, the Pratham Bhagavati, which flows through our sound, which flows through our breath, which is heard in the blink of the eye, which is heard in the drum of the heart, which is heard in the pumping of your lungs, which is heard in the flow of your blood. The Shakti. Become aware. Awareness. Awakening of awareness is awakening of Kundalini. Sit. Sit. Even if the mind is running, let it run. It is not your job to stop the mind. Your job is to sit and become aware. Become aware. Even if the mind is running, become aware that the mind is running. You are in meditation. Meditation does not mean the mind has to stop. Meditation means you are aware that the mind is running. Beautiful. I'm going to repeat myself. Meditation does not mean that the mind has stopped. Meditation means you are aware. And even if the mind is running, you are aware that the mind is running. You are in meditation. You are in meditation. Awareness is meditation. Meditation is awareness. So don't try to stop, don't try to modify, become aware. Sensations in the body, sensations in the breath, something have shifted, and the mind may be running. You are aware. The moment you are aware, when you are unaware, the mind is running and you are running with the mind. I repeat, when you are unaware, the mind is running and you're running with the mind. The mind runs everywhere, you're running with the mind. Meditation is the mind is running and you are watching. Meditation is the mind is running, it doesn't stop. Don't try to stop. Then you shall not go. So let the mind run. And you are watching the mind running. That is meditation. That's the door. And as you grow, things change, things shift. But this is the key. This is the ultimate key. And that is called dhyana. That is called awareness. You are aware that the mind is running. But you are not running. You are the watcher. You are the seer. You see the mind running. And I'm repeating this again and again because this is a very important formula. This is the key that I'm giving you today. So do not desire for the mind to sit. Do not attempt for the mind to sit. Allow it to run, but you are sitting and you're watching. So the mind is something else and the watcher is something else. One is the seer and one is that which is being seen. That which is being seen is not in your control. The seer is you, and that is your beingness. So sit in that seer and see the drama of the inner projected world. And when you're able to see the drama of the inner projected world, you will also be able to see the drama of the outer projected world. And then instead of you involving in the inner drama and the outer drama, you become the seer of the drama, you become the watcher. Is grah mein koi jagat raha, the sutra says, in this house, there's someone always awake. See the awakened one. Sit in that awakeness. Be in that awareness. Beautiful. And inhale and hold. And again, the universe. And exhale. Beautiful. And please open your eyes. So blessings to all of you. Today we sit again in this space and we are sitting in the same space. Before we start our session today, I always like to start with a practice. So this we just tuned in. We became one. Now our mind frequency is one. Our spine is same now. You are still, I am still. Everything in us have synchronized. And this is called Sangha. This is called Sangat. And Sangat beyond time and space. So now we will start with a practice. It's a very beautiful practice. I want you to bring your hands into Gyan Mudra. Gyan Mudra. The thumb and the Jupiter finger. And this is your lower self and this is your higher self united together. You're going into zero. Shunya. And you put it on your knees. And eyes will be closed for this. Eyes will be closed and you're focusing in the throne of Shiva, in the third eye, known as the cave of Shiva sometimes. Shiva means consciousness, awakened consciousness. Shiva means awakened awareness. This is where the awakened awareness sits. And this is two eyes is where the sleeping awareness sits. I repeat, When the eyes are open, this is where the unawakened awareness sits. And this is where the awakened awareness sits. The realm of Akal. The realm of Kal. Realm of Kal. K-A-A-L. Kal. And this is Akal. You know, when the soul passes over, when we chant Akal, what we are doing, we are not creating the sound so that the soul, there's some space up there where the soul needs to pass over. Those of you know what I'm talking about in the Kundalini tradition. We chant Akal when someone passes away. Akal, there's this space somewhere, and the soul, the sound of Akal helps that soul to pass over. It's not somewhere else, it is here. The soul is stuck here in the eyes, in the realm of time and space. And when we chant Akal, from here, it goes to here. So this is the passing over. The soul, which is stuck in the realm of pleasure, in the realm of the chakras, is stuck in the chakras, is stuck in the wheel, stuck in the realm of time and space, which is the two eyes. It has not connected with the inner higher you. It is always in that projected you, which is the world. And even if the eyes were closed, still the projected world is seen inside. I repeat, even if the eyes are closed, most of us, we are still in the projected world, which is borrowed from the outer world. So the soul gets stuck in this realm of sin, in the realm of see, in the realm of that which is being seen. One is the seer, one is the process of seeing, and one is that which is sin. Because it has not recognized the one who sees, it is stuck in the realm of the process of seeing and that which is seen, time and space, which is the two eyes. It cannot go from here to here. So when we chant Akal, what we are doing, we are using the frequency to allow that consciousness, allowing that spirit or the soul, the jiva, to travel from the realm of time and space, the realm of Kal, into Akal. So this practice, again and again, we tell you, bring your awareness here. This is the practice for the last moment. In yoga, traditionally, yoga is the art of dying. Because if you have not known death, you cannot know life. If you do not know the other polarity, you do not understand this polarity. So the whole emphasis of yoga is how to consciously die so that you can consciously live. So we are giving this practice so that now, while you are alive, if you cannot bring your awareness from here to here, how are you going to create your awareness or shift your awareness from here to here when the last moment comes? So this is the realm of Akal, where time and space dissolves. So I want you to close your eyes and bring your awareness right here. Okay, close your eyes, bring your awareness here, and hands are in Gyan Mudra, and the mouth will be O mouth. So those of you who already closed the eyes, you may need to open for a second. So make a O mouth, O, and then pump the navel, breath of fire through the O mouth. It will look something like this. So eyes closed, looking here, O mouth, breath of fire. Let's start our journey for about 2 minutes. Okay, here you go. Start. Keep doing. And I believe you are doing. Eyes are closed. Mouth is an O mouth. You have opened the realm of mouth, the realm of the world. Keep doing while I talk so you understand what we are doing. You are pumping the navel, which is the seat of prana, the seat of prana, and also the seed of prana. It is the seed as well as the seat of prana. You're pumping it. And then the mouth is O, which is the mouth of the universe, which is the mouth of the world, which is the mouth of the projected world. So mouth is O, and you are pumping the navel. Beautiful. Eyes are closed, and you are focused in the realm of Akal. Look at that beautiful science. It's totally transforming you. If you really understand the esoteric meaning behind these kriyas, you will be amazed. It's not just changing, cleansing your blood. It happens. It also cleanses your blood. It's a beautiful thing. But it has a much deeper science than just cleansing of your blood and activating your nervous system. Usually we believe yoga activates the nervous system. But there's much more. You are not just nervous system. You are more than just nervous system. Keep doing while I explain to you. So you are not just activating the nervous system or cleansing your blood, which is the byproduct of these kriyas. These kriyas were meant to bloom the hidden you. These kriyas were given so that the blooming or the flowering of your consciousness can happen. Keep doing, keep doing. You're pumping the seed of prana and the mouth of the universe. This is the mouth of the universe. Everything you do, everything you have, you swallow it in. So this mouth has been eating the whole universe. Everything you eat is the universe. Every fruit, every food, everything that you have ever taken is the universe. So this is the mouth which swallows the universe. And now you have opened the mouth of the universe. It's not your mouth. Understand this clearly. You have to start identifying yourself with the expanded or the higher you. In the state of yoga, you are no more you. You are slowly opening yourself to the universal you. It is called the Virata Rupa in the Krishna, by Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. The Krishna showed his Virata Rupa, and we are part of that Virata Rupa. Beautiful. Keep doing. The cosmic self, the mouth of the universe, not your mouth. Stop thinking it as your mouth. It's the mouth of the universe because you are the universe, the miniature universe. Beautiful. And eyes are closed and you have shut the realm of time and space. And your awareness now is sitting in the third eye, the realm of Akar, where matter turns to spirit. Can you believe that? It's happening in your body. Where matter turns to spirit, where the manifested goes into unmanifestation. And again, from that unmanifestation, as you open the eyes, the manifestation. From the form, it goes to shunya, into emptiness. And this is the space of emptiness. Keep doing. Keep doing. Make sure you're doing it while I'm explaining to you. Then you will get the meaning. You have to experience these kriyas, not just read the kriyas. Beautiful. So you are now in the realm of emptiness, the realm of consciousness. Beautiful. Make sure the awareness is in the third eye. This is the realm of emptiness. And when the eyes are open, that is the realm of form. In the words of the Buddha says that within form is emptiness, within emptiness is form. Beautiful. Yat rupam sa shunyata, ya shunyata tad rupam. In the word of the Buddha, within the form is emptiness and within emptiness is form. You're doing great job. Just 20 seconds. Keep up, keep up, keep up. Experience the merger of the form and the formless. The form and emptiness. Yad rupam sa shunyata, ya shunyata tad rupam. Evam eva vedana samajana samskara vijnanam iha shariputra sarva dharma shunyata lakshana. The Buddha says the emptiness within which you are activated in the third eye. Now, last few seconds, I want you to forget the whole, let the process of the breath come and go by itself. Do not get involved. Don't get involved. Allow it to happen. Your awareness now is anchored in the third eye. Awareness in the third eye, and the process of the prana and the process of the kriya is happening by itself. Experience the miracle of the reality as it is. Beautiful. Inhale and hold. Hold. You will be inhaling through the O mouth. Okay. Hold. 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 And through the mouth, exhale. One more time. Inhale through the O mouth. And hold the breath. Eyes closed. But focused in the third eye. Focused in the third eye. Where form becomes emptiness, and from that emptiness again takes birth the form. The black hole in the body, where matter converts to spirit and spirit converts to matter. Beautiful. Hold that space. Put this intention. It's not just holding the breath, you're holding the whole universe in you, and this is a fact. And exhale. And for the last time, inhale and hold. Again, the awareness of the third eye, the house or the seat of Akar. Hold and exhale. And just for 30 seconds, sit still. Don't move. Allow everything that is manifesting. Don't modify any sensation, any emotion, any sensation in the physical body, in the mental body, in the energetic body. You allow it. You're opening the gates of the inner realms, sensations. The sensory space awakens. And then when the sensory space awakens, with time, the sensitive space awakens. And with time, the sacred space awakens. And the sacred space, you and me and the galaxy and the universe is one. Beautiful. This is the beauty of yoga, where you in the here and now transcend and become one with all. In the words of the Guru, Ek Onkar. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. And Satnam. So blessings to all of you. This was a beautiful practice, and many of you would have done this, but this whole explanation of bringing the kriyas beyond the physical realm and experiencing the esoteric side of these kriyas. Every time you become aware of the physical body, slowly and slowly, the mental body opens, and then the energetic realm opens, and then slowly and slowly, the subtle body, the etheric body, and finally, the radiated body. Every kriya, however simple it is, has the power to help you touch your core. But the problem is, we always, because we are in the physical realm, we only experience the kriya in the physical realm. When the mind shifts, the kriya shifts. Okay, so the way I explain this, that's the way you're supposed to experience it. You know, not just the third eye. This is where spirit becomes matter. This is the black hole. This is the space which you have to pass over, right? So experiencing the depth of every ordinary kriya. And with this, it is my pleasure today to be with you so that we can sit together and through the grace of the Guru, see what comes through. So we are now open for questions and answers. And with the grace of the Guru, whatever the answer comes. So please, can I have the first question?
Yes. The first question is from Satkar Palkar. She asks, how can one tell if they're receiving messages from the soul or from the ego?
How can one repeat this?
Right. So how can I tell if I am receiving messages from my soul or from my ego?
When you're receiving from your ego, you always have a doubt. When you are receiving from the soul, there is no doubt. Immediately you know it is from the soul. As long as you have this question, how do I know? Because that realm is not something that is known. In that realm, it is experienced. You understand this? Very subtle. See, the manifested realm, this realm that you are in, is the realm of thinking. Everything is a thought here. Even this gong, even these flowers, they come from thought. Somebody thought about it. And then that thought got manifested in the form of these flowers. These are not real flowers. Even your food, even your watch, even these clothes, everything that you use is born out of thought. So this is the world of thought. This is the world of mind. Everything took birth from thought. In fact, even your body, your parents thought that we want to manifest a child. So we are in the realm of thought, in the thinking. But that realm is not the realm of thinking. If you are thinking, you are still here. You're still in the realm of matter. That realm is the realm of being. And in being, there's no thinking. It is just is. If you are thinking it is, then you are still not there yet. So that the realm of the spirit, the realm of the soul, the realm of beingness, the realm of consciousness, there is no thinking and being. This realm is thinking. That realm is being. If you are thinking, is this from ego? Is this from spirit? Know that it is from the ego. In the realm of spirit, there is no thinking. It is just single process. It is a unity. It is not two. One says yes, one says no, is this realm. You're still in the realm of thinking. You want to call it ego, it's okay. But I use the word thinking. You're still in the realm of thinking. If there is a yes and a no, it's called durmat. In the Guru, in the Sri Guru Granth and the yogic scriptures, this realm is called durmat. Do means two. Do means two. There are two. One says yes, one says no. One says right, one says wrong. You're still in the realm of durmat, also known as dubda. Dubda again means two. When there is a parallel processing, you are still in the realm of ego. In the realm of spirit, there is no one to say yes, there's no one to say no. Even when it comes from the spirit, you don't even say yes, it is. You understand? Because if it is somewhere, it is not. In the realm of spirit, in the realm of pure consciousness, in the realm of Atma, there is no two. Nanak duja avar na koi. In that space, there is no second. And that's why in the Mool Mantra, the Guru used the word Ajuni. Ajuni means beyond duality. There's no duality. Everything experienced in this world comes in duality. Day and night, up and down, left and right, male and female. This is still in the realm of thinking. Because for thinking to continue, it is yes, it is no. It is a 0 and 1. 1 and 0. Even our computers, the language is 0, 1. It's everything. It's 2. It's not either 1, but the Guru says it's only 1. Ik, only 1. And this the sacred writings of the yogic tradition, the Sri Guru Granth starts with ek, ek. That's it. Journey was over. When Guru Nanak said ek, journey was over. But because we are in the realm of thinking, the Guru had to say Onkar, Satnam, Karta Purkh, and he expanded on it. And the beautiful thing about the Sri Guru Granth is it starts with ek and then it ends with ek also. The last sutra, 18 das 20, and those of you know what I'm talking about, it ends again with one. So it is one, and then the whole process of the binary code 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 1, all that continues, and then towards the one is also still one. So one means beingness. There's no one to say it is right, there's no one to say it is wrong. And when the experience comes, if a part of you is saying yes, it is right, and a part of you is saying no, it is not right, you're still in the realm of thinking, you have not touched the spirit. In the realm of spirit, it is just beingness. It is neither right, neither it is wrong, neither it is yes, neither it is no. There's no one to judge. You're still in the realm of judging. If your question, whatever, had expressed itself, and then is it yes or is it no? Still judgment is there. So there are two. One is the experience and one is the judgment. Okay. You're still in the realm of two, the seer and the sin. Over there, it is just the seer. The seer sees itself. So in the realm of spirit, there's no thinking. It is just beingness. So I hope that answers your question, Satna. Next.
Thank you, Yogi Ji. The next question is from Adriana. She says, thank you so much for your teachings. I met you at Satnam Fest in Berkshires and then in New York City. Could you please explain to me, where do the Kundalini teachings originate from? Is it Lalita Samrita?
Okay. When you and me were one, once upon a time, I will not give you a long answer, and I'll touch a bit of history if the need arises. But I'll give you a very esoteric answer. When once upon a time, now we are two. Once upon a time, when you and me were one, there was nothing else. That's when the Kundalini teachings took birth. So when did it take birth? When did it start? When you and me were one. And now we are longing to go back into that unity. You understand? So you and me were one. And that's when the birth of Kundalini. Kundalini means Kunda. Kunda means container. Kunda means container. And Lini means movement of unity. Lini means movement of unity. And now we are moving, but we are not in unity. Not with our body, not with our mind, not in our relationship, nothing we are in union with. Not even in union with our breath. The breath is somewhere else, we are somewhere else. We are sitting, we are here, we want to be there, we are there, we want to be here. No unity. Lini means the unity in movement. That's what Kundalini means. Your totality have become, your segmented you, the fragmented you have become one. And in that unity, you are moving. You're moving. Your step is every step is in union with the movement of your breath. And your breath is in movement, is in union with your mind. And your mind is in union with the stars. And the stars are in union with the galaxy. And the galaxy is in union with the universe. It is said when the awakened one walks, the universe walks with him. Unity. When the awakened one blinks, the universe blinks with him, with her. And when the awakened one moves his tongue, the universe dances with it. And when the awakened one sits in the heart and hears the beat of the heart, he hears the beat of the universe in unity. And that this Buddha said that. He said, when I was awakened, I realized the whole universe is awakened. That is unity. And when Guru Nanak came out of the river, his first word was ek, which means unity. That's it. So in the beginning of the time, we were in unity. It's called the unity of being. I talked about beingness just now. Thinking, thought pattern divides us. But once we enter the realm of being, my beingness and your beingness are one. The beingness of the trees, the beingness of the mountains, the beingness of the stars, because everything is being. These stars don't think and be. The trees don't think and be. The mountains don't think and be. They're just in their beingness. But we are being and we are thinking. And when this thinking stops, thinking divides. We are just in the beingness. I am. That's what it means. I'm not this, I'm not that. I am. And that unity happens. The Sufis have described it as alame hahut. Look at that word. Sometimes when I speak these words, it brings an ecstasy. And these words don't belong to the realm of thinking. They have been downloaded into the realm of thinking. They still have these vibrations of that cosmic vibrations inside. Alame ha-hut. Look at that. Ha-hut. Just by saying ha-hut, something shifts in you. Because these words, I will repeat myself. I love to repeat things. So we really ground them into it. Ha-hut. The realm of beingness. So these words, they were heard at the crossroad, where the beingness and the realm of thinking starts. There's a fine line, and it's not up in the skies, it's inside us. It's inside us. Every cell, it's inside. So there's this crossover, a crossroad, where this realm stops and the realm of thinking happens. Because in this realm, there's no thoughts. There's no way to express. There's no, you can't say ik. You can't say hahut. You can't. Because there's no one to say. There's no one to speak. Because in order for you to speak, that means there must be someone who is hearing. So again, you are two. I hope you understand this. And then when this beingness and then the realm of thinking starts, there's a fine line in between where spirit becomes matter. At that fine line, these words are born. Ek Omkar. These words are born there. So they carry the essence of the other side, which cannot be expressed through words, yet words are expressing it, touching it, pointing it. And then you have the realm of thinking, where too much words. Think. And just one ikonkar destroys this thinking and immediately come into beingness. So these words of hahut, alme hahut, the realm of unity of being. And I forgot your question. What was your question, please? Can you repeat yourself? Rabia?
Yes. Could you please explain where do the Kundalini teachings originate from?
It is originating now. Even now. Whenever you touch that unity, because once upon a time, this unity was there and these teachings were born there. Even before you were there, it was there. And that's why you are born. Kundalini, Kunda means container. Lini means the movement in unity. That container within which the movement is happening in unity. Once upon a time, it happened. It is even happening now. You have to become aware. The more aware you are, now let me go deeper. The movement of the hands is not Kundalini. Even the exercise we just did is not Kundalini. In organizations, they don't teach you things as they are. Because the aim is something else. I have nothing against anybody. But the whole emphasis on making you a doer, you do this, you attain this. This is the realm of thinking. There's a prize at the end. There's a gift at the end. There's a promise at the end. This is the realm of division. This is the realm of thinking, not the realm of being. The ocean is always there. The way the Sufi masters, they described, कोई कैसे कहे मछली से कि समुंदर कहाँ है? How can you, if the ocean, if the fish inquiries, where is the ocean? Show me the ocean. How can you show her the ocean? You can't show her the ocean. She's in the ocean. So the birth of Kundalini is happening every moment. Every moment the Kundalini is taking birth. This is the esoteric explanation. And Rabia, the question again, I'm sorry. I just go into the other realm. I forget this realm again. Forget.
Can you please explain where do the Kundalini teachings originate from? Is it Lalita Samrita?
Okay. So I told you in the beginning of the time, it is even manifesting now. Every moment, the Kundalini is manifesting itself. The teachings are happening. This is the process. It's not a memory. When the master passes away, when the master is alive, is ashram. Everything is happening. Birth is happening now. When the master passes away, it becomes an organization. Then he's always relating to the past. Always relating to the past. So Kundalini was born when you and me are one. And Kundalini teachings will take birth even now when you and me become one. When our unity of beingness, when you enter the Alme Hahut, unity of being, where there is nothing but ecstasy. Ha, the very word ha means happiness, ecstasy. Nanak Bhagwan, Sada Vigas, ever blooming ecstasy. That's the Alme of Hahut. You touch this. Every meditation, if you really do it, you go beyond the physical dimension. The problem is you stay in the physical dimension and they make you stay in the physical dimension by telling if this is not 90 degrees, if this is not 60 degrees, you will, what is this? Yoga has nothing to do with the perfection of the 60 and the 90 degrees. If 90 degrees awakens Kundalini, then there are so many things in this world which are exactly 90 degrees. How come Kundalini never awakened? It's nothing to do with. Universe don't know what is 90 degrees and what is 60 degrees. Let me tell you. This is just to make you stay in the mind. And the Dharma says, and the teaching says, from the physical realm, go into the energetic realm. Allow the Kriya to happen itself. Because as long as you're putting an effort to make it perfect, then you shall remain outside of it. Because in unity, there's no perfection. Perfection is here. In here, there's no perfection. It is just as it is. And you are in unity with it as it is. You understand these subtle teachings I'm giving you? This is very important because this is not where the teachings are going towards. They're making you stuck in perfection, in in levels. Instead, that is not dharma. That is not dharma. I hope this is, really you get what I'm trying to say. So now, giving the esoteric meaning, this is what the birth of Kundalini is. And those masters who went into this unity, when they go into that crossover, where the spirit is turning into matter, they have given birth to when Shiva and Shakti in union, spirit and matter in union, in between, a birth happens. And in that birth, uncountable sacred writings have taken birth. And, many, the Sri Guru Granth took birth, and many other sacred Patanjali sutras took birth. And all these, teachings and all these sutras take birth. But it is every time. It is everywhere. I'm not going into the historical side of this Kundalini, and I'm just giving you a more personalized answer. It is even taking birth now. Even now, when you and me are talking, this is Kundalini taking birth. This is some sacred writings taking birth. Once you're available, she takes birth through you. So maybe in the future, I will talk about the historical side. I have talked about the historical side. There's this webinar on Baba Sri Chand, and which in the near future we may start to release it. We may be releasing soon webinars that were recorded, courses and workshops that were recorded all over the world. We are planning to put them, into webinar format and have them available very soon, maybe by the early end of the year. And, you will have access, we are revamping the whole website and everything. So all these historical side, you will get that answer. But I think I want to give you this meaning today, which is more personalized, more in the moment, and more in the here and now. And but if you're looking for the historical side of it, you will get all this information in those webinars that we are going to release very soon. And if I go into the history, then I want to really go into history. I don't want to just give you these bits and there, because Kundalini is so vast. You have to have vast, great time, big time, more time to glorify her and all the great masters and all the great texts that were born during this time. But saying this, the earliest reference of Kundalini comes from the Nath tradition. The Nath tradition, the tradition of the great masters, starting with Guru Gorakhnath and Mashandarnath, these great masters who are still in their golden bodies, meditating in the Himalayas. And so this is the earliest reference we have, Gorakh Samhita. And so I think that is good enough. I don't want to go into history side of this. So Satnam, blessings to you. Next question.
Okay, could you please speak a bit about the Upsai Hoa meditation? I experienced it for the first time last week and I had never heard it before. It was so beautiful. I'd like to know more.
So when she says more, what exactly? You mean the historical side or upside? What do you?
Upsai Hoa. I guess perhaps the meaning or the meditation or the space.
So a bit on the historical side. Okay. This mantra is recorded in the Sri Guru Granth, and this mantra was given by I think it's Guru Arjan Dev Ji, Aap Sahai Hoa, the fifth Guru, Sachela Sacha Toha. So this mantra was the personal mantra. I'm not doing deep history, but I'm going to give you history. And how it came to Yogi Bhajan and how Yogi Bhajan gave it. There's a there's the history of it before Yogi Bhajan, and there's the history of how Yogi Bhajan brought it to the West. I'll give you that history. And maybe in the future, I'll give you the history before that, how it came. There's a whole story in the Guru's life, and he was in these certain circumstances, and he gave up. He surrendered. There was this thing that was happening, and he surrendered. He gave up, and the universe flowed through him, and that crossroad, and this mantra was born. Aap Sahayuva Sacheda Sacha Tua. And usually in the 3HO tradition is chanted wrongly. So in the 3HO tradition it's chanted as Aap Sahayuva Sacheda Sacha Tua. Many CDs, this is how they chant Sacheda Sacha Tua, which is the wrong version. Many CDs and even the spelling is a mistake, and there are many other mantras which are being chanted wrongly, and that's not my topic today. Maybe in the future I do have plans to go through every mantra and maybe a webinar on that, every mantra chanted correctly, and the historical meanings, the reason for the mantra, for the birth of that mantra, and what it means in simple plain English. So it is not Aap Sahayuva Sacheda Sacha Tua. This is the wrong version. The right version is Aap Sahayuva Sacheda Sacha Tua. Instead of Sacheda Sacha, it is Sacheda Sacha. So Aap Sahayuva Sacheda Sacha Tua. This was a great mantra of this sage who was born in the lineage of Baba Siri Chand. And the universe, every sage that is born is given a vision. And with the grace of the Guru, if he stays humble, then that vision becomes a mission. Okay, so it's first always a vision. Then you have a mission. So vision comes first, then mission comes. So vision is when that is still in the spirit world. And when it takes birth in the material world, it becomes a mission. So this great sage in the lineage of Baba Sri Chand, this mantra was given to him when he transcended his lower self. And when that vision became a mission, with that mission came this mantra, Aap Sahayuva Sacheda Sacha Tua. This is how it is recorded in the Sri Guru Granth. And it was given to him in his vision. And his job was to construct the sacred sites where the Gurus sat, where the Gurus healed, where the Gurus walked. He was in the Udasi lineage, and a sub-lineage of that is the Kar Seva lineage. Those of you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, it's totally fine. Just know what you can know. And so this lineage, which was blessed by Guru Baba Sri Chand, and his vision came and gave him the mantra, and that vision then became the mission, which was to construct sacred sites. So every place where Guru Nanak sat, they went there, they bought the land, and they constructed a building there, where the Baba, where the Guru sat. So they found history, read history, went everywhere, all over India, and sometimes even beyond India, to Afghanistan, to Pakistan, to Bangladesh, and much more. And so wherever the Guru went, they built a sacred site. So in this lineage, there was this master. His name was, and I just went off my mind. His name was, okay, if the name comes back, I'll give you the name. But, during the time of Yogi Bhajan, so this lineage continued. And when Yogi Bhajan used to go to India, he was very close friend with this sage who was the lineage holder of that tradition of Kar Seva. The name is coming in my mind, but it's not. But as we talk, it may come. And if it's not coming, it's totally fine. So when Yogi Bhajan and this great sage met, I think in the early days, right? And he was that time cleansing the sacred tank, the nectar tank of Guru Ram Das, the golden tank. So every 50 years or so, the sacred tank is dried and it is cleansed. Everything, the mud is taken out, the new water is put into it. And at that moment, when he was doing it, they found a brick in the sacred tank, a brick. And he took that brick out. The Guru told him in his vision, when the time is right, I will tell you who to give this brick to. He kept it close to his heart. That brick which was in the sacred tank of Guru Ramdas, that brick which was constantly in that healing light of that most powerful space on the planet Earth, the heart center. Golden Temple is the heart center of the Mother Earth. That space. From that heart, this brick was born. Nobody knew how this brick went there. Very old brick. He kept. When Yogi Bhajan came and they started to talk, Guru Ramdas came and said, give this beautiful son of mine. Yogi Bhajan was the son of Guru Ramdas. Give him this brick. So he gave that brick to Yogi Bhajan and he said, you are establishing dharma in the West. You need this brick. Start your foundation with this brick. And this is the brick and in LA, the foundation stone. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Rabia, can you hear me? Because I just realized. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you. It froze for a moment, but we're okay.
So when this brick was brought to the West, and the words of the sage was, you need to lay the foundation stone of the dharma in the West with this brick. So this brick was brought, and Guru Ramdas ashram in LA, the foundation stone of that ashram is this brick. The brick is there. The first brick came from the heart of the earth. Can you believe that? That's where the great master, established the dharma in the West, and the earth from her heart, she tared her heart and she manifested this brick in the most sacred space on the planet, her heart center. When you love someone, we say, we give you my heart. When you love someone, I give you my heart. The earth gave her heart to the beloved master. Take this and lay the foundation stone in that West. And the master laid the foundation stone with that brick. Now, along this brick, the sage of the lineage, the holder of a lineage, which was a 500 years old lineage, coming down from master to student, not an organization, no, a life lineage, where heart to heart transmission happens, not through information, not through perfection, but through imperfection. That is the beauty of the Dharma. So that master who was alive with that frequency that is transmitted, when he met Yogi Bhajan, he said, along this brick, Guru Ramdas is telling me to give you something else. You need a mantra. When you lay the foundation stone, you need a mantra to protect that foundation stone. And that master who had perfected this mantra, Aap Sahai Hua, Sacheda, Sacha Tua, he said, I give you this mantra as well. Bring it to the West. Give it to the people who need a strong foundation, who need to surrender their ego, who cannot go here, who are stuck here. And the master gave him Aap Sahai Hova, Sacheda, Sacha Tua. And that is the story of Yogi Bhajan and how this mantra came to Yogi Bhajan. For foundation. If you want to awaken your Kundalini, this is the foundation. This is the foundation stone, so that this construction of the building of Dharma can happen. This mantra came along. And Yogi Bhajan, because of the musical rhythm, he added 3 hars to it. Aap Sahai Hua, Sacheda, Sacha Tua, Har, Har, Har. In the Sri Guru Granth, it's not like that. And the master gave him Aap Sayo Sachega Sachato. But in the words of Yogi Bhajan, in his own lectures, he mentions, because they were trying to create a specific rhythm. Yogi Bhajan was the master of rhythm, master of Nad, and master of, he was a master. That's it. Master of everything. So he added the three words, har, har, har. The process of adding this, let me give you deeper meaning to this. You won't find all these in books. This is called Sampat. This is called the science of Sampat. And this science is explained by Guru Gobind Singh. And where to enhance the power of a mantra, you add another mantra with it. And don't start doing this, please. It's not that, you hear these and you start mixing two mantras. No, there's a whole science. Which mantra can go together, which mantra don't go together. Which kriyas can go together, which kriyas cannot go together. Now the problem is they put everything in the books and you're just doing madly from the books. Every kriya you want to do. And there are some kriyas, they don't go together. And some mantras, they don't go together. Now this subtleness, nobody explains, nobody tells. People get nervous breakdown. People become crazy. Kundalini Yoga strengthens your nervous system. But if you do it wrongly, it breaks your nervous system. This is very important. Science, you see, one is information, one is wisdom. You need wisdom to do what is right. So hearing this, don't just start mixing mantras, please. I'm just giving you the science. So there's the whole process of which mantras can go together and how they can be connected. And even Gobinde Mukande Udare Pare Haryan Karyan Nirnamya. When Yogi Ji, there's a version of Yogi Bhajan's teachings where he says Har Gobinde, Har Mukande. So he adds the Har to that. He doesn't add Har to everything. There's a whole process. And that is a process which has to be learned, which is given. So don't just start mixing. So coming back to that science, it's called Sampat. It is given by Guru Gobind Singh. It's a very ancient science. Many Udasi sadhus, the Nirmala sadhus, a great sage by the name of Baba Nand Singh, a great beloved master of mine in this lineage, he was the master of Sampat. And maybe in the near future, with the grace of the Guru, if time permits and, down the road, I would love to share this science of how to, make a mantra more powerful. In fact, Sampat means to awaken the atomic energy of the mantra. So there's an atomic energy which you can blast. And that which takes a year can happen in 6 months. So this is a whole science of Nad, the science of Shabad, the science of Sampat. So he added the Sampat of Har behind that mantra. And that's how we got this mantra in the teachings of Yogi Bhajan. And I think that answers your question. And now we go back to another question. We have about 15 minutes. So let's ask the last question. So last question, please.
Okay, the last question is about soul bride. It's often mentioned in the Sri Guru Granth. How can I understand this concept that we are all soul brides of the one?
So there's a Purusha and there's a Prakriti. So the ancient sages, the Purusha is the unmanifested and Prakriti is the manifested. Okay, sometimes in simple plain language, it is called Shiva and Shakti. But I will use the word Purusha and Prakriti here. Prakriti is tangible. Prakriti, which can be sensed, which can be seen, which can be heard, which is gross, is called Prakriti. Shakti, it is called. Shiva is the source. Shiva is the unmanifested, that which does not move. And because of it's not moving, Prakriti is moving. I can talk a lot about this. But coming back to your question, so anything on this side is Prakriti. Anything on other side is Purusha. But when I say other side, it's not that there's some side out there. No, it is inside you. You know, I hope you understand, because in the words of the Buddha, the form and the emptiness together. In the form is emptiness, yadrupam sashunyata, shunyata tadrupam. Within form is emptiness, and within emptiness is form. So emptiness is Purusha, and form is Prakriti. So anything which falls in Prakriti is the feminine, because the feminine is active. From the yogic perspective, a male is always, still. The sun is still; it doesn't move. Okay, and the Prakriti, the feminine, moves around it. So now, because we are part of Prakriti, we are feminine. It does not matter when we talk about masculine and feminine. It's not about the sexual organ. Okay, so anything in Prakriti is feminine. Okay, and because this ancient sages in the Guru's tradition and the Sufi tradition, the unity of the Purusha and Prakriti is visualized as a marriage. Just like two separate beings marry and become one and become in unity. Similarly, the soul, because it's part of Prakriti, the soul is feminine. Not as far as the sexual organ, not that, just that it's feminine in nature. And Purusha, is on the other side, is masculine. So anything which falls in Prakriti is feminine. Because soul is also part of Prakriti. It can be sensed, it can be realized, it is part of Prakriti. So it is bright. And the Purusha is the groom. So in other way, just see it this way. Soul bride means Shakti. And the groom is Shiva. Shiva sits here, okay? And Shakti sits here in the base of the spine. So this whole existence is just the spine. Spine is existence, existence is spine. Get this very clear first. There's nothing in this world but the spine. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. It's just spine. You are because of the spine. The spine of animals is perpendicular. They never developed. When the spine became straight, our brain developed, we became today. We are rulers of this planet because our spine became straight. So the whole existence, you and me today, we are what we are, this humanity is what we are, is because of the spine straight. So the whole universe is your spine. The central axis of the universe is your spine. Here sits Shiva, and here sits a Shakti. In the base of the spine is Shakti, and here is Shiva. So this is the Purusha, and this is the Prakriti. Now, the whole journey is the union. Just like in the outer world, there's a union between male and female, and they become one. In deep sexual union, there's the forgetfulness of yourself. In deep sexual union, there's a forgetfulness of the self. That forgetfulness is a glimpse. Okay, in that unity, the forgetfulness is the glimpse of the ultimate unity, which will happen one day between us and the higher self, or the Shiva. So this soul bride from the base of the spine, Shakti, travels up, which is called the awakening of the Kundalini also. And ultimately, she unites with Shiva right here, and unity happens. So because the soul is part of Prakriti, she is seen as the feminine. I repeat, because the soul is part of Prakriti, it is seen as feminine, and because it has been separated from its beloved, it is called the soul bride. So soul bride, when we see a soul bride, it means that she is still incomplete. Prakriti by itself is incomplete. So the very word, when we write soul bride to it, it means it is the other half. It is not in union yet. So now the whole aim of the soul bride is to meet the groom, which is the Purusha. So the Purusha and Prakriti, Shiva and Shakti unites itself. Neither the bride remains, neither the groom remains. So the polarity ends. So that is why it is called the bride, because it's part of the Prakriti. I hope that clears the question or the answer. Okay, so we have another 5 minutes. Last question.
Okay, how does one move beyond resistance or a habit of resistance?
Stop resisting it. That's it. How to remove beyond resistance? Stop resisting. Your very resistance is the resistance towards going beyond resistance. That's number one. Stop resisting. Now your question is, how can I stop resisting? And I'll say again, stop resisting. Now, one of the ways to stop resisting, okay, is to activate your willpower. So the yogic teachings give a lot of tools. But before you go into the tools, you have to remember this. It's you resisting. When you stop resisting, that's it. The very hindrance to go beyond resistance is your own resistance. Rumi says very clearly, he says, between your higher self and you are the resistance. First, you have to be very clear of this. There's nothing outside that is creating the resistance. Nothing. No relationship, no problem outside. Your own ego, your own resistance is not allowing you to go beyond resistance. So first of all, you have to take the responsibility upon yourself. It's not because of somebody in your life. No, it's because of you. That's the first recognition. I want to come out of this. So between you, Rumi says, between you and God, you are the resistance. Remove yourself. First of all, very clear on this. Second, you need a strong willpower. A strong willpower. And how to develop that willpower? When breath touches this. When breath touches the navel. Until your breath, do not touch your navel. You cannot have the will. You cannot have the will to get rid of your resistance, which is the resistance towards going beyond the resistance, if this is making sense. So your breath is very important. The answer to every problem, and you will see this every once a while, even last class, every solution is under the nose. There's nothing outside the nose. This is the manual. When you were born, whenever we create something, we have a manual with it. Every great, anything that great took birth. Even to install your lamp, there's a manual that comes along. Every invention, the creator of the invention gave a manual. You think that the universe never gave manual? The universe gave you a manual. You don't know how to read the manual. That's your problem. And where is the manual? Under the nose. Under the nose. The manual is under the nose. And that's why in the yogic teachings, we tell you to look at the tip of the nose. That's why we tell you to look at the tip of the nose. The problem is, they tell you, oh, you look at the tip of the nose, the pituitary gland activates and the pineal gland activates and that secretes whatever, I don't know. They just confuse you more. The idea behind looking at the tip of the nose means the truth is under the nose. Become aware of your breath. That is the manual. That's why we tell you to look at the tip of the nose. Not because your pituitary gland activates or your pineal. It may happen, I don't know. Research have shown it does. But that was not the aim. If the aim of looking at the tip of the nose were not to activate your pituitary, this is a byproduct. You get lost in the byproduct. They teach you the byproduct. They don't give you what the kriyas are actually. That is the problem. So looking at the tip of the nose means to recognize that the truth is under the nose. The manual is under the nose. Every problem, the solution is under the nose. Because the manual has to be closest to you. Then the universe is doing it right. You understand? The manual is always packed along. You buy a laptop, It becomes, the manual is packed along. It's not that they will parcel you after 2 weeks. No. It's not that they will tell you it is written there. No. It comes along. It comes along. So this manual of life, every problem, because when the universe created you, it first contemplated what are the problems you can have. What are the problems here? Then he gave solution to every problem. And then he packed it along with you. The moment you were born, before these problems will manifest in your world, the universe gave you the breath, the manual. You understand? Before these problems were born, you were ready holding the manual. Your very existence is the manual, which is your breath. The problem is you forgot your breath. It's called the Pavan Guru. The Guru in the form, the wisdom in the form of breath. What is the manual? Manual is wisdom. And Guru Nanak says, Pavan Guru, your breath is your manual. Guru means manual. Solution to every problem means Guru. So Pavan Guru, in Japji you read, your solution, your manual is your breath. And until your breath, do not synchronize with your navel, my friends. You can start thinking and thinking and thinking. You cannot go there. Let me go deeper. This is the realm of thinking. I constantly tell you this. This is the realm of feeling, and this is the realm of being. The realm of being is your navel. In the realm of being, there are no problems, there are no solutions. Here there's problems. Look, problem. Here it's problems, problems, problems. Here there's problems and solutions. You understand this very clearly? Problems, problems, problems. Here, problem, solution, problem, solutions, problem, solutions. Here, no problem, no solution. Navel, no problem, no solution. Your breath has to be deep. Do whatever kriya. Please deepen your breath. I can suggest some kriyas to you, but do it your own research. There are many kriyas that you can do. Whatever you do, choose something. Even if you don't do it, just sit and just bring the breath to the navel. Again and again and again and again. Until your navel and your breath is not synchronized. Your life is not synchronized. Manual. The breath is your manual. So these are the two things. First, you have to recognize you yourself is the resistance to removing your resistance. And you need the will. And that will come if you know how to read the manual. And this manual has no words. Manual has no words. Because it comes from the land where there is no words. It's called prana. It's called prana. And what does prana means? Prana means para ana. Para ana. Para means beyond. Ana means come. Para means beyond. Ana means come. Parana means that which comes from beyond. The realm where there's no thinking, the realm where there's no being, there's no feeling, only beingness. It comes from there. And it must go into that same location here. If it stays here, breathing will only create more thinking. If it stays here, it will go into the realm of feeling, which is good to a certain extent. But ultimately, the home of breath is the navel. So until the breath, the para-ana, which came from the beyond, has to go to the beyond, which is here. Paradise, it is called. The navel is called paradesha in Sanskrit. In Sanskrit, it's called paradesha. Para means beyond, desha means realm, the realm of the beyond, which the English word paradise comes from, navel center. So the answer to your solution, the solution to your problem is in your manual, and your breath is your manual. Learn to read. And reading is awareness. Awareness. Become aware of the breath. Where it ends, make sure it goes to its house, which is your navel. So you're not bringing oxygen there. You get this very clear. We are bringing prana there. Oxygen goes into the lungs. You cannot bring it there, whatever you do. Prana goes there. And how to bring prana there? Awareness. When awareness follows breath, get this very clear. When awareness follows breath, then prana is assessed. When awareness follows breath, prana is assessed. The problem is when you're doing these breath exercises, your awareness is not there. So you're just playing with oxygen. Get this clear. You're still playing with oxygen. And no deep transformation will happen. No. Because you're still in the realm of oxygen. For example, you're doing this breathing exercise. Okay? You're doing it, your mind is somewhere else, your awareness is not there. You're not aware where the prana starts, where the prana ends, where it is taking birth, and where it is dissolving. You're not aware. You're still doing oxygen yam. I repeat, I coined this new word. It's not there. I call it oxygen yam. Every one of us, we're doing oxygen yam. That's why the transformation is not deep. Because we are not moving prana. Prana cannot move if there is no awareness. The sutras is very clear. Jaha chitta, taha prana. Wherever your awareness is, there prana flows. No awareness, no prana. You're just playing oxygen. So you're doing breath of fire, mind is somewhere else. You're not aware where the breath is going, where the sensations are, and where this breath ends, and where this breath goes. You're not with your breath. You're not on road yet. How will you reach? You understand? You're not yet on the road of dharma. The road of dharma is when the awareness and the prana have become one. Now you have started to walk the path of dharma. You're not yet even started the journey, and then nothing happens, and you think, oh, I did 40 days, nothing happened, because nothing happens in 40 days. Whenever it happens in the now. The moment awareness rides on the vehicle of prana, you go to your house. It's called Nijikar. It's a very beautiful science. You don't have time, maybe next time I'll expand on this. But in short, this is your manual, and make sure you go back to your house again. So as long as the breath is not going to the navel, you will never awaken your will. And if the will is not awakened, all the problems are there. And now, let me just end with this. It does not mean that when you have started to sit on the prana, you are driving on the road of prana now, your awareness, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And then all your outer problems will dissolve. No, the problems will remain, but you will have the willpower to face it. Your relationship will still be in problem. All the issues will still remain because there's nothing outside which you can change. But once your will is awakened, you have the stamina, you have the will, you have the power to face it, to go through it smoothly. That's what is the gift of Kundalini. We are not here to solve outer problems. Nobody on this planet has solved the outer problems. If somebody says, I can solve your outer problems, then run away because he's lying. No problem. Only thing you can solve is your reaction towards the problem. That's a beautiful word in Sanskrit. One is called Srishti, one is called Drishti. Srishti means the world, and Srishti means the world, and Drishti means the seer. So you can change the reaction of the seer. You can change the reaction towards the world, but you cannot change the world. Get this very clear. So some of you, let me not just go into this. Okay. So I think that's it. We are going beyond our time. So blessings to you. Assess your manual, read your manual, and Satanam. So it was my pleasure today to sit with you and share these teachings with you through the grace of the beloved Master, Yogi Bhajan. These are his teachings. These are the teachings of my Master. And I teach the teachings of my master, not the teachings of organizations. So there are two things you can do. You can teach the teachings of Yogi Bhajan, or you can teach the teachings of organization. And my master told me, teach the teachings of your master. He said, teach my teachings, not of organizations. So these are the teachings of the Guru. These are teachings of the master. Everything belongs to the master. And he blesses, he graces, he flows. So it was my pleasure today to serve you. And in the near future, we are planning more webinars, and we are planning a lot of beautiful stuff. And stay in touch. Make sure you're receiving our monthly newsletters. We have a blog, so there's this blog also. So make sure you're in the blog, and I think once a week, we are releasing the blogs where you get beautiful information and words of wisdom every once in a while in those lines. Wisdom immediately. You understand? And also, before we go, I'd like to invite you to walk with me in India. Every year we go to India. This year we're going to Rajasthan, the land of the royal kings of India, the deserts. And this great land, we will be visiting this year the Jain tradition and the Sufi tradition, two of the most oldest tradition on the planet. The Jains are the genies who gave birth, the genie and the lamp, if you know what genie and the lamp is. So Jain means a genie. The English word genie comes from Jain, the one who have successfully, separated his consciousness from the lamp of the body. We will be visiting Ranakpur, the center of this great ancient masters, the 24 primal teachers of humanity. They are known as the sages of the lamp. And much of these teachings that we use, the philosophy of karma, the philosophy of reincarnation, everything was given birth by these masters. So much of what the spirituality is, they are the source of all these philosophies. And then we will also be diving into the Sufi tradition, which is known as the sages of the desert. So very beautiful tradition. We will visit some of their sacred sites. We will meditate. We will do morning sadhanas. We will have live music, original live music that was used in the time of the masters, that was used in the time of the gurus. Those original instruments, the original drums, the original string instruments that were used by the gurus that immediately shift your consciousness. It's a very extraordinary. It's not just spiritual, it's everything. It's everything. We will also be visiting Pushkar Mela. Search for Pushkar Mela. You will know so much about Pushkar Mela. And many other beautiful sacred sites. It's a 12 days retreat. It's in November. And login for, it's called makingawayogi.com. And so let's walk together. I'll be in Russia and Germany soon. If you have friends, invite them. And other than that, it was my pleasure today to sit with you and contemplate and meditate and share the wisdom of Guru Ram Das and the Yogi Bhajan. May Guru Ram Das bless all of you with health, wealth, and prosperity, and the highest gift, and that is to listen to the Naad of the heart. So blessings to you. Satnam. And this file will be available, on YouTube. Very soon we will be updated on that. Rabia, if you have anything else?
Oh, that's everything. Thank you, Yogi Amandeep.
Thank you. Satnam.
Satnam.
See you soon. We'll have another webinar. Please spread the word. Spread the word. Spread the dharma. Before I end, I may have recited this before, but let me just recite it one more time. The great master, Guru Padavasambhava of the Tibetan tradition, he said, when the iron birds will fly in the sky, dharma will be available to everyone. And now we are receiving dharma in our living rooms. So please help spread the dharma. When you share this with someone, when you help create awareness in someone's life, the dharma expands. It is the only thing on the planet. The more you give, the more it expands, and it gets amplified in you. Everything else, if you give, it becomes less. But dharma, it is said, the more you give, the more it flourishes in your mind. So if you want dharma, give dharma. Share. Please share. Invite people to be part of these webinars, especially for you. The whole idea is because the whole teachings, sad to say, have become too commercialized. And we want to give back to the world. And this is our way of giving back to the world so everybody can receive the Dharma. My long-term vision, is to a time will come when I want to give everything freely. And with the grace of the Guru, we are working onto that. We have a stomach, we have a house, but this is my vision. And I pray one day this vision, through the grace of Guru Ramdas and Yogi Bhajan, it will become my mission. It will manifest. So saying this, thank you so much for your time. And may Guru Ramdas bless all of you. Sadhana.